G'day music fans, Mark here from AustraliaMusicHistory.com. Imagine a song so Aussie it's got a boxing gloved bikie threatening to rip your arms off if you don't listen close. That's Farewell Aunty Jack, a 1974 chart topper from Graham Bond and Rory O'Donoghue that's equal parts comedy gold and musical muscle. Welcome back to the channel where we dig into the stories behind Australia's greatest tunes. If you're mad about our music history, from pub rock riffs to coastal crooners, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss a beat. Today, we're stepping into the wild world of Farewell Aunty Jack, a song tied to one of the most bonkers TV shows ever to hit the ABC. Let's get cracking. So where did this madcap anthem come from? Picture this, it's the early 70s and two Sydney uni mates, Graham Bond and Rory O'Donoghue, are cooking up something totally out there. Bond, an architecture grad with a knack for comedy, and O'Donoghue, a guitar-slinging prodigy, had been mates since their uni review days. They'd already scored a hit with their 1969 TV special, Man on a Green Bike. But in '71, they pitched a one-off called Aunty Jack's Travelling Show for the ABC. It was a smash, so much so that the ABC said, "Give us a full series." And that's how the Aunty Jack Show was born in 1972. A sketch comedy riot starring Bond as the larger-than-life Aunty Jack, a cross-dressing, motorbike riding terror with a golden glove, and O'Donoghue as her sidekick, Thin Arthur. The show's closing theme, you guessed it, a Farewell Aunty Jack. Written by Bond and O'Donoghue, it was recorded for the series, but in late '73, they decided to release it as a single on Picture Records, catalogue PRS 012. Fun fact, it was Australia's first picture disc, a 7-inch vinyl with Aunty Jack's mug right on it. This wasn't just a song, it was a statement. Raw, cheeky and dripping with that Aussie larrikin vibe. Now let's talk numbers, because Farewell Aunty Jack didn't just sneak onto the charts, it stormed them. It first hit the Kent Music Report on January 7th, 1974 and climbed steadily. By February 18th, it was sitting pretty at number 1, kicking David Bowie's Sorrow off the top spot. That's right, our homegrown oddball beat out a global rock titan. It held number 1 for 3 solid weeks before Alvin Stardust's My Cuckoo took over. But here's the kicker, it didn't just flash and fade. The song stuck around the charts for 26 weeks. That's half a year of airplay. In the top 100 of '74, it landed at number 7. Rubbing shoulders with heavyweights. For a TV theme turned single, that's massive and a testament to how much Aussies loved it. Why did it hit so hard? Let's set the scene. It's 1974, Gough Whitlam's in power, censorship's loosening up, and Australia's shaking off its conservative shell. TV was still pretty tame. Think variety shows and imported soaps. But the Aunty Jack Show was a Molotov cocktail lobbed at all of that. It mocked everything from documentaries to current affairs, with Aunty Jack's gravelly voice and outrageous threats, like jumping through your screen if you didn't tune in next week. Kids loved it and parents were horrified. Over 1,000 viewers rang the ABC to complain after the first episode, but producer Maurice Murphy just grinned and said, If that many people hated it, imagine how many loved it. Musically, 1974 was a mixed bag. Glam rock was big overseas, but here, pub rock was brewing, with bands like AC/DC just starting out. Farewell Aunty Jack wasn't quite either. It was its own beast, tied to a comedy revolution. It even got a nod when New South Wales Premier Sir Robert Askin retired in 1975. The cast reworked it into a Farewell Robin A for this day tonight. That's cultural clout right there. Let's break down the track itself. Farewell Aunty Jack is a quirky blend. O'Donoghue's high, clear vocals as Thin Arthur carry this wistful melody, while Bond's Aunty Jack barges in with spoken word rants. The lyrics are a playful lament. Oh, farewell, Aunty Jack. Don't you know you'll be back? Mixed with that classic threat, listen real close, because if you don't, I'll rip your bloody arms off. It's got a simple, catchy structure. Think folk pop with a theatrical twist. Rory's voice soars, hitting those top notes like he's calling across Wollongong's cliffs, while Bond's gruff interruptions add the chaos. The production's pretty lo-fi, recorded fast to match the show's guerrilla vibe. But that rawness is its charm. Filmed on a rocky Wollongong shoreline for the TV credits, you can almost hear the salty air in it. It's not polished like Bowie or glittery like Stardust. It's rough, real, and unmistakably Aussie. So what's its legacy? Farewell Aunty Jack isn't just a one-hit wonder. It's a cornerstone of Aussie comedy and music. The song and the show paved the way for edgier acts like The D-Generation and even Norman Gunston, who debuted in Aunty Jack's second series. It marked the ABC's shift to colour TV in 1975 with a special, Bond and O'Donoghue sneaking in 30 seconds early, cheeky as ever. The song has stayed alive through reissues, like the Aunty Jack Sings Wollongong LP and a 2005 DVD tour. For Graham and Rory, it was a career peak. Bond called it a dangerous ride they took together. Sadly, Rory passed in 2017, but his voice still echoes in this track. It's a reminder of when Australia dared to be loud, weird, and proud. So that's the tale of Farewell Aunty Jack, a song that punched above its weight and left a mark on our music story. Love this deep dive? Hit that like button, share it with your mates, and subscribe for more Aussie classics. What's your take? Did you grow up with Aunty Jack, or is this your first taste? Drop a comment below, I read them all. Next time, we're tackling another gem from the archives, so stick around. Catch you later.